shall discuss all of this. If there are some other issues, convey them confidentially so that I can understand them well.
For every story that matters, it's the news on 89.9. Voice of Serene, Aijanaki, to serve.
A very good afternoon, listener. Welcome to 89.9 FM newscast at 2 and first at the top stories. Mother remanded for forging son's immunization card to conceal his real age in defilement case. Kamwenge DEO Apollo Mulinde dies in a fatal car crash. And on international scene, security ramped up ahead of Donald Trump's court appearance. Now the news in detail, read to you by Bernard Pius Ekou. Hasfa Nabugabo, a resident of Nabweru in Wakiso district, has been remanded to Luzira prison following allegations of forging her son's immunization card to manipulate his age in a defilement case. Appearing before Buganda Road Court, Namugabo was charged with forgery. The prosecution asserts that only on July 12th of 2023 at Buganda Road Court, Namugabo knowingly and deceitfully presented a falsified child health card bearing the name of Paul Omroni to a senior state attorney from the office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, Ivan Kiaze. The card purported to have been issued by Kawempe Health Center 4, which was not the case. According to the prosecution, Namugabo's actions were intended to mislead the court into believing that her son, Paul Omron, was under the age of 18 at the time of committing the defilement offense. Her motives behind this act was to secure a slighter punishment for her son. The court's attention was drawn to the forged immunization card, leading to Namugabo's subsequent arrest. The case is scheduled for mention on August 16, 2023, during her next court appearing. Kamwenge District Education Officer Apollo Mulinde has perished in a road crash after the car in which he was traveling was involved in a fatal accident on Wednesday evening. According to the Kamwenge District Chairperson Joseph Kirunji, the late Mulinde was traveling in a Toyota Land Cruiser together with his wife when the car got involved in a head-on collision with a Coca-Cola truck at Renjaza Trading Center in Kagwende District around 9 p.m. last night. Mugarura Henry, the DPC Ketagwenda, confirmed the demise of the Kamwenge DEO in the fatal road crash. The Speaker of Parliament, Annette Among, has appealed to the responsible government agencies to enforce the existing safety measures for water transport in Uganda. Among says this will safeguard Ugandans from avoidable water tragedies in the future. Her message follows yesterday's boat accident on Lake Victoria that claimed about 25 lives, with only 9 people rescued. The boat accident, described as one of the worst on Lake Victoria this year, has been blamed on overloading and strong winds. The ill-fatal large boat transporting over 30 passengers and cargo from Luanaba landing site in Kiamusa County, Kalangala District, when it capsized. The Uganda People's Defence Force Fisheries Protection Unit spokesperson Deo Sentiba says by last evening 5 bodies had been recovered. He told the media Thursday morning that rescue efforts by a joint team of the Army and Marine Police and as well as private divers continues. The Territorial Police in Kole District have arrested one Odongo Jasper, aged 18 years old, on allegations of killing a businesswoman and stealing from her properties worth millions of shillings. The deceased, identified as Elia Silima, 60, resident of Kona Village, Ilera Parish, Ayer Sub-County in Kole District, was allegedly murdered on Tuesday evening. According to North Kyoga Region Police spokesperson SP Jimmy Patrick Okema, preliminary findings reveal that on August 1, 2023, at around 5, Ms. Silime woke up together with her 4 workers, Okabo Brian, Odiambo Dennis, Okelo Alan, and Odongo Jasper. However, 3 of the workers, together with the deceased son, Baine Isaac Sate, went to Lira City to sell eggs, leaving the deceased at home with one staff called Uki Odongo Jasfa. But on return, at about 8:30 p.m., they didn't find anybody at home, which forced one Baine to demand the whereabouts of his mother, only to discover a dead body in the house. SP Okema says a case of aggravated robbery and murder was immediately filed at a P police post, and the scene of the crime was examined and documented by the district scene of crime officer together with a team of the detectives from the homicide squad. He added that the suspect, Jasper Odongo, was arrested from his hiding place in Minakulu in Oyam district and is currently detained at Kole CPS. Police were able to recover exhibits from the suspect, including a sum of money amounting to 17,450,000 shillings. Other items recovered with the suspect include a screen-LED TV, a smartphone, Techno Camon, a small phone, a TV remote, sugar 4 kilos, a small bag, a watch, 2 bed sheets, and cooking oil 2 packs of 2 liters. And elsewhere in the world, former US President Donald Trump will be formally charged at a court hearing on Thursday on charges of plotting to overturn his 2020 election defeat. On the eve of the arraignment, he slammed the case as proof of the corruption scandal and failure of the US under Joe Biden's presidency. Ms. Trump already faces 2 other criminal cases as he campaigns for the White House next year. Security is being ramped up in Washington, D.C. from Thursday's hearing. Metal barriers have been put up outside the federal courthouse where the charges against Mr. Trump will be formally read. Similar structures have been erected around the U.S. Capitol buildings where Trump supporters rioted in January 2021 and at the election results. The Secret Service, which provides protection to presidents and ex-presidents, released a state warning the public of short-term traffic implications in central Washington, D.C. With that, listener, we come to the end of the news on 89.9 Voice of Serere. Don't think of touching your dial. Enjoy the rest of the programming.
That was the news on 89.9 Voice of Serere.